Good morning and welcome to this morning's reflection. And I'm glad that we're together again this morning. Come in, sit down, and just for a moment be still. It's good for us to remember that we were created in God's image. God has given us the capacity to love as He loves. If we allow Him to, He will teach us how to love as He loves. And He will grow in us a capacity for kindness and compassion. He will lead us into wisdom and provide us with deeper insight and understanding. As we allow God to work in our lives, so we undergo an inner transformation which is not of our making. In essence, spending time with God in prayer and reflection and meditation on His Word develops our consciousness. And we move from lower levels of consciousness to higher levels of consciousness. We move away from a mindset that is tribal. In other words, a mindset that divides people into them and us. We come to a place of realizing there is only us, the creation of God. We carry the stamp made by God. We are all made of the same stuff. So we have a responsibility to love all those we encounter. And we are not to judge others, no matter how badly they behave. For we behave just as badly. We are no better. We are to hold an open and compassionate heart ready to embrace others. However, when we shut the door on God, when we let go of His insight, wisdom and understanding, we find ourselves in a downward spiral. We move towards a tribal consciousness. Here we find people grabbing and grasping. Greed becomes a prime motivator. Backstabbing, envy, bickering and cheating become the order of the day. Arrogance and power are venerated. The elderly are seen as worthless, and they are cruelly shunned. This is the world of tribal consciousness, where each person is for themselves or for their own particular group. It is for this reason that I believe that all forms of nationalism stem from a lower form of consciousness. This kind of thinking gets in the way of God's work on earth. God is of no nationality. He is not for the USA more than he is for Russia. He is not for South Africa more than he is for Libya. He is not for Israel more than he is for Iran. God is for all humans, irrespective of their origin. God is not for women more than men, or men more than women. So we too must not be for any group more than another. We must allow God to draw us firmly but kindly into a radical revision of our consciousness, so that He may use us as a light to the world, to a world lost in division, bitterness, war, and despair. So today, consider where you stand as you consider who you might be for and who you might be against. And ask yourself, am I for the people God is for? And if so, then you are for everyone. Where do you stand today? May you be blessed as you consider this question. Amen.